So we're going to work our way into a top that maybe you thought about buying because you already own the blouse that we talked about a little bit earlier. This is a 287591. That's the item number for that print liquid knit scoop neck tank. 30% off for the very first time. We've never shown it to you at that. So as you're shopping with us today, you're going to save $13 on this.
That's great.
30% off. There'll be no reorder. That's only bad news. Extra, extra small through 3X. 2 easy pays of $14.22 is another way to get it home. If you pay that bill when it comes, doesn't cost you a penny more to do it that way. Or you can do 3 easy pays with your Q card if you would like. And 3 into 28 is what? 9. It's about $9 and change a month.
Very good. I'm impressed.
I know.
That was pretty quick, too.
Was that pretty quick?
You didn't even have to use your fingers. That was good.
$9.48. Thank you, Stan. $9.48. I'm not that good, trust me. All right.
I was impressed. I was definitely impressed.
You're just being sweet. So let's talk about some prints.
Yeah,
I think
this is cute.
We have a lot of solid tanks, and we love them. But how about some fun with prints?
And it's liquid knit, and these are, again, very classic prints. They're not cookie crazy. This has circles, but look how it has the squares in the dots. And so it kind of has that geometric, it reminds me of like an Escher painting where they have, you know, again, that beautiful geometric feel to it. And you can see that beautiful, you know, gorgeous wheat color. And I pulled out the most incredible ultra stretch pants I think we've ever done. Perfect match with this tank top, and you don't have to spend a fortune. You will love these pants with a nice deep pocket, and the pockets do have a lining so you don't see the white of the pocket. So get the tank and then get yourself this pant, and you will literally like roll out of bed and put this on and just know you look good.
So that you remember, the ultra stretch capri pants that we're talking about are a 289675, and you can find them. The operators can help you.
And we do the pink in the ultra stretch pant.
Perfect.
So how this is actually this particular print, if you come in closer, it's kind of like almost like a basket weave, but there's pink in here. That's actually a really bright, like fuchsia pink. There we go. It's not red. We do have one that has red.
Pink diamond.
But this is the pink diamond. Yes. Really pretty. Anyway.
Agreed.
I had to leave my pants here.
That's okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll just put them back here just for a second.
For sure.
If you need help looking more closely at the prints, you can go to QVC.com. This is Jade Diamond.
Yeah, pretty. Look at that. And it's, again, it's a great value. We love that. And because it's time for tank tops.
Blue circle. Oh gosh, that's stunning.
Oh, look at that. And we do have the blue pants, so if you want the pants to go with it, the ultra stretch pant, look at that. Look at how pretty that kind of circular.
There is more.
Yes, there is more.
There is. Now we're going to cherry.
Yeah, this is the cherry.
Cherry diamond. And we'll show you the pink diamond is a little bit lighter and pinker. And then the cherry diamond is more of a red tone. And then we have cherry circle.
And the circle is that same, you know, circle with the squares inside. So again, it's a great way to do a tank, because I often talk about, like we would talk about the printed pant. A print will camouflage if you don't like, again, your midriff. And sometimes in a tank top, you don't want to wear like a tight or, you know, anything. This is going to be nice and loose and comfortable, and it's liquid knit.
Yeah,
and again,
nice.
because it's a print, it will camouflage if you don't like your midriff or your back area. And it is very generously cut. It moves with the body. It's liquid fiber, so it goes in the washing machine and dryer. And it's a great value. I mean, that is a really great value. $28 is wonderful for a printed tank.
Think circle or diamond, or maybe you want to get one of each because you have 2 easy pays of $14.22 or 3 easy pays if you're using your Q card. Shall we go over and check out the ladies?
Yeah, let's go show.
Okay.
So you could see how it's worn, because we see Adrienne, and she is wearing it with those ultra stretch, incredible crop pants. We designed this pant to go with the today's special value, but look how great it looks when you just throw it on with a tank top. And I love, again, the print. It's a longer tank. It's a generous cut tank, so it's not going to grab you.
Oh, that looks
nice. It's liquid knit, so we're throwing this in the washing machine and dryer, and this is what you're, like an underpinning that you're putting with your, your linen blazers, a white linen blazer or a denim or a cardigan. I mean, these are the tanks that, you're right, they're cool to the touch.
500 of you have already dialed in, because guess what?
Fabulous.
It is basically, would you say we're in the middle to the 3rd week of May, and here in the East Coast, we're already having a heat wave.
It's getting hot. Yes.
Although I think they said technically it has to be 3 days, so if it's this hot tomorrow, we're in for the first heat wave. So you need something like this to be cool and comfy. And how many, I'm guilty, I've got tanks, but I think they're primarily solid.
Yeah, most people buy
Right?
solid tanks. Very hard to find a really beautiful printed tank. And
At
I like that it's like
$28?
a crazy price. I mean,
Right?
that's insane. And I love that it's a no print print. I always call these like no print prints.
What's
in
that
the industry, they're
mean?
known as like ditsies, little prints, because it's not like, again, it's not a floral, it's not a paisley, it's not an animal, it's not like this big oversized print. It's just kind of like color against the, there's ivory in here, there's, black and that beautiful fuchsia pink. So it's
The
not
scale
busy.
is right.
Oh, the
The
scale's
proportion
perfect.
is so good.
It's
I mean, you're
perfect.
looking at Kalani,
Perfection.
who's petite.
Yeah.
So she couldn't wear something that was too large. I mean, and it's
this is
interesting.
perfection.
It's just something a little different. What are you going to wear? By the time you come to August, you're going to be so glad you bought this, because
true.
you'll be like, I'm so over my summer clothes. So at least you got something, buy two of these if you can
Yes,
swing
'cause it's
two.
$28.
Because you're saving $13. Susan,
That's
this might be
great.
a really nice way for someone to introduce themselves to your liquid
I
knit.
agree, absolutely, and you'll see that because this, and it's a print. You're throwing
bless
it in
you.
the wash machine and dryer, and it's not going to bleed. It's never going to
Right.
fade. It's never going to
Doesn't
shrink.
chill.
Some knits,
No.
yeah, after many washings, they get wimpy. They get like pills. They don't look like the day you purchased it. This will look exactly like the day you purchased it for years and years and years and years, and that's what women tell me.
Will you
They're
hold
like,
this
OMG.
against you?
Look how
Because I am
good."
channeling vacation. Since Justine talked about vacation, although I don't have
Yeah.
any plan, I'm going to definitely figure one out. But let's say, Susan, you
go.
bought those ultra stretch pants.
Yes.
The today's special value. And then you just throw the
this,
tank in
just
for
throw it.
$28 and change.
And it's great if you are traveling. So you have the Today's Special Value,
Right.
which is a scarf top that comes with a white tank. And then you get this. And so, everything makes sense in your wardrobe.
yes.
So it
Come on
all
back
makes
and
sense.
we'll quickly
And under
show you the print.
The button front shirt that we showed earlier, that's the tank that looks perfect.
All right, love. Thank you for
Okay, my
bringing that
love.
back.
Yes.
All right, extra, extra small through 3X. So here we go. Hopefully I'll get these right. This is the cherry
Dot.
dot.
Yep.
Cherry circle.
Cherry
that's what
circle,
it is.
sorry.
Cherry diamond. That's okay. Then we have the jade diamond. And then we have the pink diamond, the neutral diamond, and the blue circle.
You did really good.
Oof, 30%
Hey,
off, but there is no
you're getting
reorder.
good at
We,
this.
after all these years. Oh, and I'm also getting to have a third Pat's pick. So here it comes.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, gosh.
Well, when we saw Ms.
more.
Brenda come out a little bit earlier,
Ooh,
and the
love it.
ladies, when we were
went-
talking about the pedal pushers, someone had this on.
Went crazy.
200 of you have already said, okay, I'm in.
Really?
I
Thank
got
you.
this. It is part of Susan's weekend collection,
Wow.
so it's where we sort of live more casually, I think,
We
this
do.
time of the year.
Yes.
It is a weekend stretch cotton modal top with lacing, $47.28. But here's the important part I need you to remember. This will be the only day presented at the featured price. So if we are able to go back and reorder it, we will not be able to bring it
Never.
back at $47.28. If you have a Q card, again, oh, crumb. If you have... If you have a Q card, and I know
Oh,
this
yeah.
is Jane's and not mine.
We won't tell her.
She won't mind. But the Q card will allow you to have 3 easy pays of like $15 and change. So if you look at it and you go, but I already bought the Today's Special Value, and then I bought,
It's gorgeous.
use your Q card.
Get the
All right.
Today's Special Value, though. Don't forget.
Yes.
Because, yeah,
Absolutely.
Of all pieces.
All right,
this
here
is
comes the hard part.
But this is
what
really good.
color are we going
I
to
know,
order?
and they're all classic colors, and
I
look
love
how
that you did it
beautiful
that
the
way.
lace-up is. And these are, again, the grommet details, so we didn't just do little buttonholes. We did a gorgeous grommet that is finished on the inside and